Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful flower motif. I'm going to use 2.1 millimeters crochet hook. Down below in the description I'll put information about the yarn. And let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and slip stitch into the first chain. Now for round 1, chain 4, 1 double crochet into the loop, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the loop, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the loop, chain 1. To complete the round you have to have 15 double crochets plus the initial chain, so that makes total of 16 stitches around. Okay, continue until the end and I'll meet you there. Okay, now I have total of 16 stitches here, including the first chain. I'm just going to make chain 1 to separate the last double crochet from the initial chain, and I'm going to make slip stitch into the 4th chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like this. To start round 2, we're going to make 1 slip stitch into the next chain space, like this, and then chain 3. Also into the this chain stitch I'm going to make 1 double crochet, but I will not finish it. Then yarn over and again 1 not finished double crochet. So when I have 3 loops on the hook, I'm just going to yarn over and pull through all of them, and then chain 2. In the next chain space I'm going to make the same thing, double crochet but not finishing it, yarn over, another double crochet and 1 more not finished, and yarn over, pull through all loops, chain 2, the same thing into the next chain space, 3 not finished double crochets, and then we are going to finish them together, and chain 2, the same thing into the next chain space, chain 2. Okay, repeat the same steps until the end of the row and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm almost at the end, just 1 chain space left. Then chain 2, and I'm going to finish the round with slip stitch into the 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3. Like this. Okay, this is how it looks so far. Now for round 3, 1 slip stitch into the next chain space. I'm here right now, into the next chain space is here, 1 slip stitch. Okay, chain 3, And then we're going to make the same steps, almost the same steps as the previous row. I'm going to make one double crochet but not finishing it, and one more like this. Finish them together, then chain 2, then one double crochet, one double crochet, not finishing them, and one more, 3. Finish them together, chain 2. Okay, the same is with the next 2 chain spaces. Okay, now that I have made the first 4 chain spaces, I'm going to make chain 5. And I'm going to continue with the same steps into the next chain space. 1 unfinished double crochet, 2 and 3, and finish them together, chain 2. Okay, now I have my second group of 4 groups. Chain 5, and we're continuing the same here as here. You have to have 4 groups here, chain 5, and 4 groups here. Okay, this is how it looks so far. We have 4 groups of double crochets separated by chain 5, and now for the end, again chain 5, and we're going to finish with slip stitch into the 3rd chain, 1 2 3, right here. To start round 4, we're going to make the same steps at the beginnings. 1 slip stitch into the first chain space, like this, and then chain 3. Here we're going to make also into the same chain space 2 double crochets, and we're going to finish them together like before, chain 2 into the next chain space, 3 double crochets, finish together, chain 2, and the same into the next chain space. Okay, like this. Now we have here the big chain space, chain 5. Here we're going to make 2 double crochets, 1 2, chain 3, and 2 more, again into the same chain space. Okay, chain 5 again, and now we have the next 4 groups of double crochets. We're going to make we're going to work into each of these chain spaces here. the same thing, 3 double crochets, not finishing them together, chain 2, 3 double crochets, finish them together, chain 2, and the same into the last chain space. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. Here we have the big chain space, and I'm going to make also 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochets. But before that, chain 5, 1, 2, chain 3, and 2 more. And again chain 5. Okay, continue until the end and I'll meet you there. Okay guys, I'm almost at the end. Now we have the big chain space, and I'll do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more into the same chain space. Now we have to connect these two parts, and we're going to do that by chain 2 and 1 double crochet into the third chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 1 double crochet. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. Let's start round 5, chain 1 and 1 single crochet into the same chain space, and now we are going to make chain 5 like this. Into this chain space we are going to make the usual 3 finished together double crochets, chain 2 and the next group. Okay, now we have 1 big chain space, the 2 groups of double crochets that we made, and 1 also big chain space. Chain 5, 1 single crochet into the first big chain space, chain 5. Between these two groups of double crochets, we're going to make another 2 groups. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and again 2 more, like this. Then we have chain 5 again, 1 single crochet into the big chain space, and chain 5. Okay, now we have to make the same thing here. Three double crochets finished together, chain 2, and 3 double crochets finished together into the next chain space, chain 5, 1 single crochet here, chain 5, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets into the same chain space. chain 5, 1 single crochet into the chain space, and again chain 5. Okay guys, these are the steps. Repeat until the end and I'll meet you there. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. Now we have to finish this round. Chain 2, and here we have the single crochet that we made at the very beginning of the round. I'm going to make 1 double crochet in there. Okay, and this is how it's looking after round 5. Round 6, I'm going to start with chain 1 and 1 single crochet, and then we have chain 5, 5. We're going to make 1 single crochet into this big chain space here, and again chain 5. Okay, here we have the usual 3 double crochets finished together like this, and then chain 5. Into this chain space, 1 single crochet, chain 5, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 5. Here, which is actually the corner of our motif, we have again 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. After that, chain 5, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 5, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, and again chain 5. Here we have again the 3 double crochets finished together. Okay, these are the steps in this round. Continue until the end and I'll meet you there. Okay, so let me show you how to finish this round. Here is the single crochet that we made at the beginning. Now I'm going to make 2 chains and 1 double crochet into this stitch here. Okay, and this is the end of round 6. Okay guys, let's make round 7, and round 7 is the last one. I'm going to start with chain 1, 1 single crochet again into the same chain space, and chain 5. Okay, on this side practically we're going to make chain 5, 1 single crochet in each of these chain spaces until we reach the corner here. So we have 1 single crochet into the first chain space, chain 5, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 5, 1 single crochet into the next chain space. We're skipping this group here, going right above it, chain 5, 1 single into the next chain space, chain 5, 1 single into the next chain space, chain 5, And now that we've reached the corner, here we are going to make first 2 double crochets, 2, then chain 5, 1 double crochet to the same space, then chain 5, and 2 more double crochets again into this chain space. Okay, this is how it's looking. Now again we have chain 5, and we're going to make the same thing here on this side. Chain 5, 1 single crochet into the first chain space, chain 5, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 5, into the next chain space, 1 single crochet, again chain 5, 1 single crochet, chain 5, 1 single crochet, and one more time, 1 single crochet, chain 5, and this is our next corner. We are going to do the same thing here, 2 double crochets, chain 5, 1 double crochet, chain 5, and 2 more double crochets into the same chain space. Okay guys, make the same on the other 2 sides and I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm here and this is the beginning of the round. Just to finish the round, I'm going to chain 5 and I'm going to make a slip stitch into the single crochet that we made at the beginning. Okay, now chain 1, and now you have to cut the yarn, weave in all ends, and you're ready. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!